Family charter, or some people call it a family constitution, we think this is one of the bedrocks that families should be either working on or working towards in the family. You've got two types of governance in a family business. You've got the business governance, which is the shareholders, the board, the rules around the executive, all that sort of thing, the deeds, the charters. You've then got, matching that in family business, what we call the family governance, right? And that is, wills, that might be a succession plan, that might be, what the business is going to be doing, and a family constitution or a family charter. What it is, it's a living document, and it's got to be one that's really effectively never finished. And the idea with the family charter is the family sits down and develops, in many ways, an agreed set of rules and agreements that they're all prepared to be held to. It's not a legally binding document. There's sometimes some legal aspects to it, might be like the shareholders agreement or some wills, but the charter itself is a morally and emotionally binding document. And so as such, the whole family has to be part of it, and has to agree to it, and has to be part of the conversations that leads to it. That's where it works best. If one person or two people in the family try and organize a family charter, it never works that well, because the rest of the family feel like they've just got this thing imposed on them. It covers a whole range of subjects. Everything from the rules for coming into the business, the family values, the family mission, the history of the family, how the family deals with money, right? In terms of whether it's money going out to the family or it's rules around money. And each family is different with that. It might talk about the philanthropy within the family. Invariably, we build in a succession plan. Right? So what's going to happen to this business? What are the rules around it, the shares being passed on, or ownership or directorships and that sort of thing? And those are actually important parts that make up this whole document. We take families on a journey. That is a journey. We get them around the table and we give them a list of various topics that could possibly be important to them, and they select what really are the key things that we need to do. Now, normally there are one or two issues that are pretty tough for a family to think about. It's usually the one they've avoided talking about, and so we very carefully take them through that process. In one situation, we had a family together for 3 days, and they knew this big issue had to be dealt with. And it wasn't until the end of the second day when I said, actually, you're now ready to talk about it. Now, that so-called big issue took us an hour to resolve, and was over and done with, and just became, they came up with a very elegant solution. And that family is now just off doing its thing as a business. It's a document that, by definition, has to be agreed to by consensus. We get everybody to sign it, and we get the family to regularly review it, every couple of years, and there might be things that need to be developed further. The family values is a really important part of it, and so getting them to think through what really are our values, what are we prepared to be held to around this, and that's a conversation that might take several years, and that's fine, that's absolutely fine. And often over time, there might be changes in the business, or there might be changes in the family. So this document needs to be ready to be adapted. And so we always set it up. People always got a soft copy, but we've also got a hard copy where you can take pages out and put new pages in. So that over the years, you might have just continuing versions. I know one family that's got onto their 14th version of their family charter. What this provides is a level of certainty for families, right? They're not guessing. They know what the rules are. They know what the rules around money is. They know what the rules around the business and how to come into the business. And it's because everyone has agreed to it, it provides a level of certainty. And again, family members just start to relax because they know what the deal is. They're not trying to second guess. The parents know what the deal is. And often for the parents, their anxiety is reduced because they know that their kids know and that their grandkids also know what's happening. Then these family businesses are into what I call legacy building. And the family governance with the family charter and all the other documents that make up family governance really just provides this level of certainty to take the family into the future.